Manchester United forward Antony is now back in England. Does that mean he's gonna return to the Man United squad? You are gonna know in this video. And also, Fabrizio has some latest on the takeover of Manchester United that has been going on for the past 10 months. And the most interesting story of today is that Manchester United are now actively ready to hold talks for a new contract for Hannibal to sign a new contract. Who says no? Before we get down into the video, welcome to Football Gossip about Manchester United. So if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below and watch the video to the end. So let's get down into it, guys. So we have a lot of things to talk today, but first we are gonna go with the latest news on Antony. Antony is now back in England. So it is said by It Class that knew that Antony flew back to England from Sao Paulo on Tuesday and has agreed to meet Greater Manchester Police over allegations of abuse. Sources say that Antony is willing to surrender his phone to the Greater Manchester Police to help them with their investigation. So breaking as Antony is returning to England, he will meet police in the coming days to deny the claims against him. This according to the Suns. So the Suns and the East Class have had this to say about Antony. Antony is back in England. Antony is back in England. Does that mean he's gonna return to the Man United squad? There's a question mark there, and the answer is that no. At this moment, we don't know. He's still having his allegations going on and the investigation is still ongoing, but he's now in England. He have done all he needs to do. And denied all the assaults against him, all the assaults of domestic violence and domestic abuse against him. So at this moment, Antony is not playing for Manchester United until maybe he gets his name cleared, or maybe he's innocent. That is the only reason why Antony can jump back to the Man United squad. But at this moment, Antony is now arriving in England and have spent some time with his family in England. But Antony at this moment is not playing for Manchester United. So I don't understand why some fans are saying he's back and he's gonna go into Manchester playing for Man United, training in the county training ground. Those fans don't know what's going on. The main fact is that Antony is not playing for Manchester United. He has been suspended until further notice, until maybe all the investigations are all over. That is what I can say about this Antony situation. Yeah, it is a very sensitive situation though, so we don't have the time to even go through all I've done. If you watch my past video, I've talked about Antony and his situation that is going on. So if you want to know the full details on Antony and his situation, just check my past video. You're gonna get informated. But at this moment, Antony is in England. Yes, we want our star back. We want Antony back in the squad. We want him. We see our Pelici and different players who can fill in that position. But Antony is a missing piece at Manchester United. We did want him back, but you guys shouldn't misquote it. Antony is not returning to the Man United squad at this moment. We want him to return, but at this moment he's not returning. He's just in England, in his house, and with his son and with his family. So that's what we can say about Antony's situation at this moment. Antony is back in England, but he's gonna meet with the Greater Manchester Police to deny all the claims against him. That is what we can say. So let's get into the second news of today. It is about the takeover. So this is a story that I've been fed up of saying, and it's so embarrassing to be talking about the takeover of Man United because we are so tired of it. So Fabrizio, the most tier one and the most reliable sports journalist in the world, had this to say about the takeover. I said that Sheikh Jassim buying Manchester United is still open. Sources are not commenting on this. Hashtag MUFC. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants a majority stake in Manchester United and full control over the club or nothing. That is a mind-blowing tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Sir Jim Ratcliffe now wants a majority stake in Manchester United and full control of the club or nothing. I'm not so clear about that because Fabrizio Romano didn't show more light on it. He didn't explain it a little bit. So is it that Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants full control? Is it that Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants the full stake of the glazers, wants the full shares of the glazers? I'm not so sure about that. News. So I'm not gonna go through and say something that is not true, but I'm not so clear about that. Fabrizio Romano didn't share more light, but what I'm seeing right now is that Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants a majority stake in Man United and full control Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants full shock. Oh, so shocking, but I won't go more about that. I don't know if that is 100% true. Yes, it's coming from Fabrizio, but Fabrizio didn't clear it a little bit. So he wants full control over the club or nothing. So maybe he wants to take the full 69% of the glazers share. That is what we can see right now. That will be a big competition for the Qataris if he does that. So Qatari billionaire is still ready to buy Man United, and different news have come from plumb like that. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants to up his bid. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is doing the reconstruction to up his bid to buy Manchester United. So there will be different competition going about the takeover, and he's not getting eaten by the day. And according to reports from Time Sports, according to multiple reports, it is said like last month ago that the takeover, there are gonna be some takeover that will be ongoing. There will be paused for the last 2 months. That's according to reports. I think according to Ben Jacobs, they have been paused for the last 2 months. But next month will be the month where things will be happening. So we're expecting that, but hopefully we'll get the Qataris at the owner. That is what we wish for as Manchester United fans. But it is getting interesting right now. Fabrizio saying Qataris wants to buy Manchester United, and even Ben Jacobs said it that Qatari billionaire Sheikh Jassim believe their main rival is not Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They believe that main rival is the Glazers not selling the club. That is the key point here. That is what we want to hear. We want the Qataris to be the owner because we believe they're going to invest in this club and take Manchester United back to the top, take Man United back to the glory days, because we know they're going to invest a lot of money in Manchester United. The Glazers my sister at the club, and that could be only done if different things happening. But at this moment, Man United are not the club we recognize anymore. Manchester United are not the club and we recognize anymore. The Glazers might stay if a minority investor comes into the club, and that will allow the Glazers to stay. But I don't see any minority investor that will be foolish and be an idiot to invest in Manchester United while keeping the Glazers. I don't see that happening. That is what I can say. Glazers will sell the club. Takeover is still ongoing. Fabrizio said it is still ongoing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants full control at this moment, and also Qatari billionaire Sheikh Jassim wants full control. So the big competition happening about the club. Fifth bid will be something in the Qatari side. Sir Jim Ratcliffe still wants Man United. So it's a big competition, and maybe we'll get an owner before the year ends. I don't want this takeover to be going on for 1 year. Like, that would be insane. That would be a heartbreak for Man United fan, for this takeover of this club to be running and this saga to still continue for 1 year. That would be an heartbreak for United fan. We don't want to get that about the takeover of the club. So enough of that. Let's get into the most interesting story, and this is the things I love to hear. These are the reports I love to see, I love to hear. And now, coming from Fabrizio is talking about Hannibal. So Fabrizio had this to say that Manchester United are planning to offer Hannibal a new deal with talks possibly taking place soon. His current deal expires at the end of the season, but adds an extra year clause. So Hannibal had to get a new contract as Manchester United. Who says no? Bro has been so impressive. Bro is taking his level, he's taking his game to another level. Every time they changing him, and also making one of the most important player in the team. Hannibal has been impressive, I'm not gonna lie. The boy is blowing the United fans' brains. The boy is so impressive. The boy has been in control. The boy is a pressing machine. The boy is a creative machine. The boy has been so impressive. He has impressed Eric Chang. He has impressed the Man United staff. He has impressed his teammates, and he has impressed Manchester United fans, and even impressed the world in general. So Hannibal managed to get a new contract. Who says no? His contract at this moment expires at the end of the season. That is so risky. We don't want Hannibal to go. Man United are not making use of that young talent. I've seen this for the past years. Man United are not making use of that young talent. We are letting Emera go, or we're letting Williams go, or letting top quality players leave in the club, and that isn't the best. Different teams are making use of that young players. Arsenal are making use of the young player. Liverpool, the Chelsea team, Newcastle team, and different team in the Premier League are making use of that young player. Manchester United needs to build on a team that's going to last for long. Man United needs to build a team that's going to last for about a 9 to 10 years. That is what we want as United fans. If our attack are young players, Garnacho is young, Pellici is young, Amadiallo is young, Rasmus Hojlund is young. So we have different young players in our midfield on the bench that are gonna make his debut, and different players are trying to Man United are trying to bring their young players and build a team that's gonna last for lots of years, for a long time. And Hannibal is that one we want. Hannibal is the one we are needing. And also Hannibal, I saw a statistic yesterday saying that Hannibal, no Premier League player has had more press than Hannibal. Hannibal is a pressing machine. Hannibal has had over 100, and the second in the list is Rasmus Hojlund with only 80. So Hannibal is a pressing machine. He has a great speed. He's running in a high space. So Hannibal is a great player. Hannibal to get a new contract. Who says no? So I want Hannibal to get a contract until 2028, a 5 years contract on nothing. So once Hannibal at the club, he's a great player. He has been impressive, he has been good, and he's good over that number 10 position. He's a pressing machine, creative machine, good with passes, looks around the pitch, and he has great IQ. So I want Hannibal at Manchester United. He can even play in the central midfield, play deep in the game, play in front. I can even see putting as a first nine, because I see he has that huge potential to play for the United badge. He wants to fight for this club. He has even scored his first goal for Manchester United. So hopefully the assist, the goals tally increase for Hannibal, because I know he's gonna have a great journey at Manchester United. Impressive boy, and we are waiting for him to play more for Manchester United. He is the future of the club. We have a lot of players that we can say is the future, but Hannibal is one of them. Like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to Football Ghost now to see more updates about Manchester United, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Flavors. Bye, guys.